we are going to look into two different addresses. One is the loopback address, another is the link local address. Now, loopback address. Loopback address allows a device to communicate with itself. What does it mean? It means if you are sending a ping, the ping will come back to you. But how it is possible? Because if you are sending a ping to 8.8.8, it actually goes to 8.8.8. But how can you ping yourself? Like you studied private IP address range, there is another range. This is the range. So if you look at here, this is the range. So this portion and this portion, look at here. So any number, okay, is in this range is a loopback address. The concept of loopback address goes beyond this. Like for example, you can have a loopback address on a router and you can set any number. Let's say, like for example, you can create this 8.8.8 as a loopback as well on a router if you want. But we are not going into those kind of things, okay? Just simple term. So if you open your computer, CMD, and if you do ping any number, 127 dot any number dot any number dot any number, you will see you will get a positive reply. That means the ping is successful. Why is that? The reason is you are pinging yourself and you are alive, okay? So this is the most commonly used, but you can use anything. So you might say, if I have this, can I ping as well 127.100.100.100? Yeah. So any number you ping from here at any point in time, you will get a positive. They all are part of the loopback, okay? So you are pinging yourself, which is called the local host. So sometimes you will see while testing a website or something, people, they will type localhost to see if they're, for example, Apache, Nginx, and those servers are working or not. So instead of localhost, you write localhost in the browser. Instead of localhost, if you type 127.0.0.1 is the same thing. Now, can I type here 127.0.0.5? Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay. So if you look at here, usually what happens, the PC, you ping someone 8.8.8, so it may take help from the Google DNS, and after that it goes to google.com. Okay, let's say if you are typing google.com, if you are typing ping google.com, so there has to be an IP address behind Google. So your PC will go to the DNS and will get the IP address for the google.com and will go to the google.com. Okay, this is how it works. But with the loopback, you actually ping your own interface, your own NIC card. Okay, and this is the concept for IPv4. Okay, in IPv6 you also have a loopback. Okay, see the range of that one. That is also a loopback over there. Now, link local address. When you have a DHCP server, or you are asking IP address from the DHCP server, maybe your DHCP server is not working. Maybe your DHCP server is not there. So you cannot obtain an IP address from the DHCP server. Then your computer automatically assign itself an IP address which is from this range, 169.254, 169.254, 00 to 255, any IP address of this range. Okay, and this IP address is not routable. Okay, that means this IP, with the help of this IP address, you cannot go to a different network. Okay, so I'm talking about a particular network. So if you have a switch and if you have two PCs connected, they're in the same network. I would expect they're in the same network until and unless they are not in different VLANs. So he will get an IP address, he will get an IP address because there is no DHCP. So they will generate an IP address which is also called APIPA, and they will be able to ping each other. They will be able to communicate with each other. Okay, so automatically assigns IP address when DHCP fails. It is only for local communication within the same LAN. That is very important. It cannot be used to a different LAN, to a different network. Useful for troubleshooting. This IP address is good for temporary use, not for permanent use. Okay, this is only for the local communication. So it is better not to use something. Now if you look at here, you see local address, so you can, even without doing anything, even if you don't set up any IP address, no DHCP server, you will be able to communicate with each other if they are connected with a switch. Now if you look at here, let's say this is a PC, so if you look at here, if you click here, you'll get the static IP address, but I want a DHCP IP address. The same thing, I want a DHCP IP address, but there is no DHCP configured. So if you look at here, he got an IP address 169.254.238.215. He got an IP address 254.237.3. You see, they got an IP address, right? Who gave this IP address? DHCP failed. It's an APIPA IP address. So with this one, at least, like if you want to transfer some files or something between these two computers, it is possible. So if you come here, let's come here, let's open the CMD. So if you look at here, if you ping, let's say, so if you look at here, is already there. So you see, successful. The ping is successful. Okay. Now let's say if you want to ping, so I'm pinging this computer. Let's say if you want to ping 127.5.5.5.5. I made a mistake with this one. So you look at here, this is also successful. This is also successful. Why? Because this is a loopback address. You are pinging yourself, okay? Now, if you ping, let's say, if you want to see something that is related to unsuccessful, so look at here now. You see, request timeout, because he don't know how to reach to 8.8.8. He don't know how to reach to 8.8.8. So to recap, what is loopback? Anytime you ping a loopback, you are pinging yourself. Okay, it never leaves your computer. It never leaves your computer. Okay, and it can be any number, 127 dot any number dot any number dot any number. Okay, it doesn't matter. So if you ping 127 dot, if you ping 127.1.1.1, can I ping 127.5.5.5? Yes, any number you ping at any point in time, you will find positive, and it is actually pinging you. And if there is no DHCP, these PCs will generate some IP addresses by itself, and that is only usable inside the network. So if you go outside the network, for example, there is a router connected, and going out of this network, you have a switch, you have a computer, you will never be able to communicate with the link local between these two computers. Okay, only inside the network it is possible.